Leaders, and then all Honourable MPs. Today is a very important day.
Honourable Members,
for us as youth MPs.
prayers.
And then we are discussing a very
Almighty God, we humbly beseech Thee
and this motion
to look with favor upon this Parliament of the Youth Government System of the International Youth Network for United Nations Security Council Resolution 2250. Grant that it may perform its high duty as in Thy sight. Give divine guidance to the youth president and his ministers. Endow youth members of Parliament with discernment and vision, integrity and courage, that through the labors of this international youth network, the interests and wishes of members may be well and truly served, and their good purposes for the common human life be realized in our midst. O God, grant us a vision for our network, fair as it might be, a network of righteousness, where none shall wrong his neighbor, a network of plenty, where evil and poverty shall be done away with, a network of brotherhood, where all success shall be founded on service and honor shall be given to the deserving, a network of peace, where the youth government shall rest on the will of its members and the love for the common good. Bless the efforts of those who struggle to make this vision a living reality. Inspire and strengthen our members, that they may give time, thought, and sacrifice to speed the day of the coming beauty of the youth government system of the International Youth Network for United Nations Security Council Resolution 2250.
Even though we have the office of the special prosecutor, we still have the fight against being on the decline. Well, being on the minority side, what we have seen and the dedication coming from the office of the special prosecutor,
I believe you are all sitting in the other paper.
The special prosecutor's office is in existence.
The other paper has been shared on page.
And so the
Please
minority
go
is clear.
and see the business for the day.
And the other team members or honorable members are going to be
in the case you fall out, we are streaming on the youth government system of IYNUNSCR page. You can equally follow proceedings over there. Honourable members, item 2 on the other paper, communications from the chair. Honourable members, I welcome you all to the last sitting, which is the dissolution sitting of the second Parliament. Today's session is a validatory session, and validatory sessions are basically to evaluate the achievements, activities of a current Parliament and tenure. We'll all be given the opportunity to share our thoughts on the tenure of the second Parliament and also the second session of the first Parliament. Honourable members, I welcome you to today's sitting and I call for you to join us in this session successfully. Thank you.
And then there was an indication that
honourable members, we'll go to item 3
the government
on today's other paper.
Corruption. So
that is the state of the Parliament address.
This is a very good direction.
Honourable members,
most of us as a citizen
assume leadership
at
the climax of the tenure of the pioneering speaker, Right Honourable David Armstrong Dompo, who took office on the 1st of May 2023.
And then in 2018,
in July 2024, I took over from him as Speaker.
And then the Office of the Special Prosecutor.
And since then,
959.
Since July 2024, which was the second session of the first Parliament. The first Parliament was dissolved on the 3rd of August 2025, and then the second Parliament was inaugurated.
Much from this office,
and it was inaugurated with Hilary Bubu as first deputy speaker,
and political leaders or political parties.
Hilary Bubu was second deputy speaker, yes, and Francis Malem was first deputy speaker, and then members of the House. Along the line, Hilary resigned due to tight schedules, and on the I think 11th of January 2026, Charles Adono of OS was elected as second deputy speaker. Throughout the tenure or my tenure as speaker, we have sat not less than 14 times. Our first physical sitting was the 3rd of August in 2023. Our second physical sitting was 1st of August. I think it was the same 3rd of August in 2024 at the National Theatre. And then our our third physical sitting was in December at the Kofi Annan Peacekeeping Center. And then our last physical sitting was on the 11th of January in Hope, which was a joint sitting with Youth Impact Parliament. Removing these 4 physical sittings, it means we sat online not less than 11 times. This Parliament has gone through a lot. We have had issues with database, and unfortunately we could not supply appointment letters to members of Parliament. I know they are sad by that. And as well, we could not produce flyers. But the opportunity had always been created to interact. The opportunity had always been created to interact. And we have always had motions to discuss. All our sittings held have been duly recorded, and they can be found on the Facebook page of the Youth Government System. We have had 2 addressed by the Youth President. The first was in August 3rd, 2023 by His Excellency Harvey Justice. And then the second was by the new Youth President, Sajefo Sia, which was an online sitting. We have debated on various motions, and we're on the verge of submitting a position paper to the Constitutional Review Committee on the issue of terms, whether the President should be allowed to have 3 terms. And we have also had other interactions and opportunities being created. The Global President sponsored at least 10 youth government system members to participate in the diplomatic training, and they were duly graduated in December 2025. And then in addition to that, we have had a lot of issues with dormancy of members. For the second Parliament, we had confirmed over 155 seats, but anytime it is time for sittings, you only see about 15 to 20 members, regardless of whether it is online or physical. That is a challenge being faced by the Youth Parliament. The Youth Judiciary has actually been very dormant, so there have been no interaction with them with Parliament. The Youth Ministers unfortunately could not take a lot of time except Honourable Mark Bless, who was the Volta Regional Youth Minister, who gave an address, and also Honourable Samson Setropia, who was the Minister for Finance, Energy, right? I think Energy and Petroleum, who gave a couple of statements. Apart from that, we have not exactly had a lot of members, ministers giving addresses. We encourage the new Youth President to make available ministers to give statements during sittings of this House. And then Not to end, we have encouraged a lot of female leadership. We formed committees during the first parliament, but they were super dormant. That was why we took so much time to form committees in the second parliament. Unfortunately, we could not form these committees. I hope with this elapses, the next speaker will be able to see them. And just to announce, I am ending my tenure today. And after this house is duly dissolved, all tenures of all members of parliament and the speaker is duly noted to have ended on today, 27 July 2026. On that note, I thank you very much for the opportunity to serve as a speaker. And this is the state of the parliament address, accounting on my stewardship and the performance and achievements and overall state of the second parliament. Thank you very much.
I'll come with my recommendation, Mr. Speaker. As to the direction.
Honourable members, we move to item 4, which is validatory remarks by honourable members. Please, leaders will be giving their remarks in item 5. So, in a section of leaders, the floor is open for any other honourable member who is not a leader to raise his hand, and I'll allow you to speak, to give your validatory remarks on the proceedings, activities, decisions, and achievements of the second parliament. Thank you very much.
Talk about the fact that the office of the special prosecutor is
please, the floor is open.
Monday. Unfortunately,
just raise your hand,
said that they speak with facts,
and I'll call you to speak.
Verifiable at that. He was not able to tell us exactly
like that.
How the office of the special prosecutor.
Please, ministers and any other member could be allowed to speak during this session.
Able to convict 7.
So the floor is open for validatory remarks from honourable members.
Recruitment scandal alone, through the office of the special prosecutor, has been able to save this country some about 34 million Ghana cedis. And this is an office we sit down here and talk about that is deviating from its mandate.
Should I take it that honourable members do not have any remarks to make?
Freezing assets
as the leader of the house.
And we come here,
Speaker, thank you so much for the opportunity. Speaker, I think today is a very commemorative day for us, and I don't think that no member is really expected to be quiet throughout this sitting. And so, by that directive, I think we encourage, or I through your leave, that every member should give a message on this parliament. If for nothing at all, how active you've been, how inactive you've been, at least you could, say a word or two on that. So doing, I seek your leave that all names that, as according to how it appears at your end, every member should at least give a remarks on the second parliament. I thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. I agree with you. So I'll call members to speak. Honourable Joseph Kwesi, let's hear your validatory remarks.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Thank you, the House. I am Honourable Joseph Kwesi, the Youth MP for Ahanta West constituency. Mr. Speaker, my validatory remarks will be on the good achievement of this second parliament. The second parliament has succeeded in many ways. In fact, we know we had network challenges across the continent of Africa, yet we were able to have series of online meetings, sharing of ideas, contributing to national discussions, and building ourselves as well. So that is our achievement. Personally, I wasn't able to be on the physical meetings due to where I was and other plans, but I never missed any of the online sections. And in fact, it has been one of the most good experience for me. I've been part since the first Parliament, and God's grace through this second Parliament, and hoping that grace will keep us through the third Parliament, hopefully. Honourable Speaker, my other disappointment, I think you spoke about it, but I also intend to at least re-say it again or re-echo it again, so that in our next Parliament, after this Parliament is being dissolved, we will see, or the leadership of the House will see a way of helping us. My disappointment was the appointment letter. That is what I really want to talk about. I know other people may actually say that the appointment letter doesn't really matter. Our participation and our contribution to this organization is what really matters and is the key. That is it, no doubt about it. But Honourable Speaker, we all bear witness that this is a learning stage, and then this too is a volunteer work, and it is something that we are not really recognized in our various constituencies. These are some of the platforms that could have given us voices within our constituencies, in as much as we stand to be unique, not politically socialized, but independently, though we all have our political affiliations. This could have given us a voice within our constituencies, because most of us, if my credentials will bear me witness, or if other Parliament members will bear me witness, most of our resumes or most of our CVs, when we go to our leadership experiences, we have attacked most of them. We have added it to it. And sometimes I think there was an opportunity where I got, and the person just read the name UN, Youth Member of Parliament from UN Security Resolution, and he was like, "Where is your appointment letter?" And my first appointment letter was what I was having. And unfortunately enough, the hard disk that I saved it on it has already crashed. So for me to get back the appointment letter was something, and I've requested for the appointment letter over and over and over again, and I couldn't get it. And so I think I lost an opportunity from that point. Though I may not probably see it is because on that solely, but they were an expectation that as long as you belong to such an organization, there has to be something, a credential, something that indicates the fact that indeed you are part of this organization. So, Honourable Speaker, I believe that the Parliament has been successful. Every organization has its own ups and downs, and this was one of it. And I believe that from henceforward, we'll work out better and learn hard and learn more from this. Thank you for the opportunity, Right Honourable Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honourable Agumbila.
And the Honourable House is saying that as a youth, you are in this country and
let me hear Honourable Fraser,
you are here saying
Somalia.
That the office is, let me use null and void, or it shouldn't be considered. And I don't know your duty as a citizen. Let's
Right Honourable Speaker.
We have premises that we are arguing on.
Yeah, we can.
We don't just say anything.
Right Honourable Speaker, thank you for the
based on premises. Now here
the House.
The OFC.
My name is Akududu Smile Fraser,
investigations and convictions.
a youth MP for the organization representing Boku Central Constituency, the good people of Boku Central Constituency. My an identity to what Honourable Joseph has said, echo It has to do with our thinking letter, and that's all. Yes, he was
in conclusion,
very
I'd like to say that another evidence is from the Attorney
I think
General and
the appointment letter is very, very, very
they have
important.
asked their majority said their
duty
office
has.
has written
That
a
is what
letter to the
validates
United
whatever
States
you
for
carry yourself
extradition
around.
of the Honourable Ken Oforiatta and the Honourable Ernest Diamond concerning that case. That is the scandal and then the squander and
I've
the
encountered
misappropriation
cases
of
of
Ghanaian funds. Now
They
they
will
have not
ask you
responded
where
yet.
you
So
are
if you
from
stand
the
here and tell me that the US said that, I don't know where you get your information
affect
from.
a lot of
I'm
us.
sorry for you. Now,
Same note
clear
when it comes to
evidence.
the introduction.
You are saying it is weakening.
Aside
This
the
is because there have
appointment
been
letter, there's
a lot
supposed
of
to be an
political
introduction.
interferences. You said the office is independent, but notwithstanding that there have been political interference. So if you
or
say
give
it
your
is
reason,
weakening,
or what,
Mr. Speaker, I would
wherever
like
you
to
go,
recommend
you
that
can
it
use
remains independent so that the office continues based on this
confirm when you are, or if you're asking for resources, or you're asking for human resource or capital resource and material resource, you come and say this carry out a particular project in your
public offices and political offices, misappropriation and then embezzlement of our funds.
this parliament, let me put it as such, they keep intellectual, and the moment organization on the state or the they'll give you attention. They will give you attention. For instance, if you are going to do talks, mentorship talks at any high schools or primary schools or senior high schools, when you show them this introductory letter from the organization, introducing it to them and indicating that they should give you audience, there's no way they will not allow you to carry on. You are going to give talks on any other topic or this exercise or any other material to them. The instructor will give them and give them the verification and also give them an attention for approval to carry out the activity. Quite apart from the introductory letter and all of that appointment letter, one very important thing I want us to also consider going forward is
and the office of the special prosecutor is not delivering what they
assign specific duties or the duties have to be aligned so that we know the jurisdiction or the framework that we need to work to do. We don't just have to carry out all of these, but we need to carry out some specific
made it very clear to all of us that
activities in our society, in our constituency. That will make an impact. That will improve life. That will also give us the voice and the visibility. So, for example, there are some certificates
corruption perception index.
that
My colleagues are saying that indeed
the application outlines better.
is fighting
These are the
corruption,
kind of things that one can do.
an international information about the state of Ghana's corruption.
They will give you,
Let me read.
they will give
It
you
says that
the assistance and carry out
according to
those kind of things.
Transparency
Maybe funding health,
International
education,
Corruption Perception Index is 80th out
welfare,
of
and
180
many other things. So I think
with a score
we
of
need
42
to be solving problems,
out of
improving
100,
life,
indicating
than
stagnation
just
or slight decline in anti-corruption efforts.
no high meetings or coming from Congress and carrying ourselves as without excessive big activity that we are doing. I mean, apart from the attendance of meetings. So thank you so much, God. Thank you.
If there is a representative,
Thank you very much.
either a minority
Honourable Members,
or a majority,
is there any other member who wants to
the
speak
debate of the House
before we go to
needs
leaders?
to proceed. So if the minorities are represented by one person,
Please, this is the opportunity for members to speak. When we go to leaders,
the debate
we will not come back to members.
So let me go on the reason why I am here.
Isaac, not the leader, the different Isaac,
You guys
Emmanuel,
because you guys don't know
Agumbila,
and when Ghana started fighting corruption.
King,
You guys have been here stating.
please unmute yourself if you have a validatory remarks to give.
Who exactly calling you guys? I need clarity. Is there any guidance?
Okay, I take it that members are satisfied with their validatory remarks. Honourable leaders, the floor is open. The majority and minority leaders will be the last to give their remarks. Any leader, next item, any leader who wants to speak, you can now raise your hand and I'll call you to speak. Except the majority and the minority leaders will be the last I'll call. Any other leader has the opportunity to speak. Please raise your hand. Now I'll call you. I can see Daniel Akato. Honourable Daniel Akato, Miss Angela, Mensa,
right here, majority members.
And Honourable Members. Yes, first Deputy Speaker, Honourable Francis.
Majority members. Please, Ghana started fighting corruption in the year 2012 by joining the corruption.
Yes, Francis, please unmute yourself and give your validatory
in the year
remarks.
2012. That was when Ghana was ranked for 45% in that year over 100 fighting corruption. In conclusion, on 2012 or in 2014.
Honourable Francis,
In 2014.
please unmute yourself
2014. So now
so that we can
Ghana
hear you.
has been ranked higher, having a percentage margin of 48% out of 100 per the statistics of the corruption perception index. So I want to address my majority members that
Honourable Francis,
Ghana, the OSP office is working very, very much effectively in order to stop bribery, corruption, and any bad acts
Honourable Daniel
goes
Akato,
against the spending of the nation's resources. So please, I want
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And thank you and good evening to the House.
Can you hear me now?
Honourable Francis, let's hear Honourable Daniel when he's done. We'll hear you.
And revered guests we have in this house.
As Mr. Speaker mentioned, my name is Daniel Akakpo.
It is just not
the
fair
minority chief
for
whip
the minority
for the second parliament.
He made reference to 2014.
Okay.
All I want to say is that this house,
Ghana was ranked
this parliament has been
48%
a learning
in the
curve
corruption
for some of
percentage
us,
index.
or for me in
And he
particular.
later concluded that the office of the
In
Special
leadership,
Prosecutor is
We
fighting
definitely
corruption as
wouldn't
a
get
thing.
everything on
I
silver
want him
platter.
to just put it in the right perspective.
Some members spoke about
The
the
office of the Special Prosecutor
appointment
wasn't
letter,
established in 2014.
and I deem it
But
fit that that is a
what
good
the reference
remark.
he's trying to put
But
out
then,
is leading the house. Mr.
for the
Speaker,
parliament session or for the leadership position, I acknowledge and appreciate the right honourable
the point
speaker
of order is against
Jones
him is
Niglo
leading the house because he's
for
making
his
reference
esteemed leadership and how he carried
2014
the house
as
throughout.
established office
I
of the Special
personally
Prosecutor, having
can say that I have been able
yes, that was why the index was done. And in his
present
concluding
at all
statement,
cities,
he is
both
saying that the OSP
physical
has
and
helped
online,
fight for that
except
percentage increase.
the
And
whole
as at the
joint,
time, the office hasn't been
meeting.
established.
I wasn't
So
able
please
to
get your facts right. Tell
make
me
it to who for
information here.
due to some emergency I encountered. But then the rest were great, and we all shared our thoughts. And those of us learning new things, we learned. And the small we can also contribute, we did contribute. So I just want to appreciate the house for our immense contribution. The only problem I had was commitment. The members were not committed to the house. Not as much as we were meaning. Let me take the minority caucus for example. When you look at the minority caucus, we were more than, I think, 15 members. But in each sitting, apart from the first sitting, the rest of the sitting, whether physical or online, we are not close to 10 members in the house. Whereas during the sitting we had at Kofi Annan, we were only 3. We were only 3 members that appeared that day. And it was sad, very, very sad. So I just want to urge those of us that will be going in again for the next parliament to try as much as possible to dedicate the small time we have. Though I believe most are working and have a lot of tight schedules. But at least when you have the online sessions, you can participate. Even if you are driving and you have earpiece in your ear, you can still listen to what is going on. And when you want to present, you can present while driving. When it is physical, let's try as much as possible. There is one person, I don't want to mention his name, but he lives in Kumasi. But wherever we have physical sitting, he is always present, and he's in the minority caucus. All the way from Kumasi, he comes down all the time, and he's been great. So it's not always what we have to gain from the association or from the group in which we are. But the question to yourself too is, what am I contributing to the progress and development of that association or that group? When we were coming, we all realized that, or we all know that it's a voluntary work. We were coming to volunteer to do something. In as much as we are volunteering to do something, that means we have to contribute our quota, what our knowledge, whatever we have, we need to contribute it, as well as learning from that association or organization. So, going forward in the next parliament, in the new government system, we shouldn't always just focus on what the association or what the government system will give us, but we should also scrutinize ourselves. What are we providing? What are we also contributing to the group? What are we contributing to the development of this association? So that tomorrow when they mention the youth government system or the youth parliament of the resolution, you can boldly say that you were part and you made this happen through this contribution. So it's just an encouragement to those of us that will continue, and to those of us that will back out. I'm grateful, though I'm not the leader, but I'm grateful for your contribution, and especially to the minority caucus. It's not been easy being a chief whip. It's not been easy, but we will sail through. And I'm very, very, very grateful to our minority leader. He's been a great leader. He's been a great leader. So, Mr. Speaker, thank you very much, and that's all I can say for now. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honourable Daniel. Honourable Francis, President Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, the OSP at the moment is chasing Honourable Kemporiata and 7 others.
I think the
to retrieve, in conclusion, to retrieve assets
Parliament
for this nation.
of the
Mr. Speaker,
Resolution
if
2250
this
started
is not
from
strengthening
a
the
very
anti-corruption fight,
appalling level, not
I wonder
because
what the majority
undermining
decides
the
to them. Mr.
efforts
Speaker,
of the first,
so I humbly invite the majority
but the issue was that the
to move
then
with us
Speaker
in
wanted
accepting
to do further studies,
that the anti-corruption fight from the OSP is stronger
and
strengthening
coupling the academic activities or work with the work of the Parliament, the Youth Parliament, was somehow difficult for me. And in my case, it was good to speak out earlier so that to hand over the position or just delegate his first or second, his deputies, first or second, take over the affairs of the Parliament. But the network,
It's not been a long time ago that
the development of the youth across Africa,
there is the need
and Ghana
for
in
the office
particular,
of the special prosecutor to be squashed because
coming on board and only to lead
enlisted for it.
a normal
At the
house.
same time, there will be
It demoralized a lot of them, and the house almost collapsed. And that was when the current speaker came on board. So picking the house from that level to the level we have today, I would like to commend your leadership and any other member of the second party. Now, having said that, I want to also touch on the appointment letters that the colleague spoke on that earlier. It's very true that those leadership positions of organizations we add them to our CV. Anytime you go for a question or for an interview or apply for anything, anybody at all can just go and say that I'm A or B. But what shows that you actually belong to A or B is appointment letter. And a lot of organizations will demand for it. So, I think moving forward, we have to prioritize the appointment letters. Once we get the individuals, we should just give them appointment letters. It's very necessary. Then from there
to this debate. And I'm expecting a lot of my people here to speak, Mr. Speaker. But looking at the minority doing repetition, that has influenced your decision to end the debate. Mr. Speaker, please, I want to plead with you to allow my members to speak. I think I have, if you could at least, let's take 2-2, then I conclude, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker. By convention, you agree with me that opening statements are being taken by majority side, and you wouldn't allow me to make my closing remarks, and now you let my respected colleague, minority leader, to come and wash down with his mischief, whatever I will say. So I'll plead with you, by convention and practice, Mr. Speaker, minority always take the closing statement, then I will come and then make my closing statement as well. Mr. Speaker, this has always been a practice, so I beg of you.
Thank you very much.
So I can drag this a bit, but for the respect of time in our very dignified individuals in our midst, I choose to let go. Thank you. So I would like to indicate that my closing remark is in 3 forms. And that is, first of all, to help us again, as I conclude or close the session or give my closing remarks, understand what the Office of the Special Prosecutor has been established for. One member of the majority.
The first deputy speaker is having bad network.
Established, and I found that very disturbing.
That's rather unfortunate, but
all in all, the Office of the Special
and I think he's even growing from himself.
So that it is able to investigate corrupt.
Honourable Julius Agora, are you going to speak?
And able to recover resources if there need be. That is the mandate of the Office of the Special Prosecutor. And throughout this debate, my colleagues from the minority have been able to expatiate to tell us the things that the OSP has been able to do, has been able to achieve.
I think the first deputy speaker has completely lost his network. So,
recruitment scandals.
Honourable Julius Agora, Honourable Julius Agora,
4.2 million saved for the
let's take your remarks before we go to
$100 million worth of
assets. This also have an issue.
By the
Ms. Angela, Deputy Clerk.
These are the
What do you have
things
to
that the
say
OSP has been mandated
for this
to do,
parliament?
and they are doing exactly so. And so why should we come and speak about the OSP as though
hello,
it's a body that has been established and
good
it's
evening.
doing nothing? Unfortunately,
for now, I have
the
nothing
majority also
to say
and said the
about
office of the
this
special
parliament.
prosecutor had no legal backing.
So just one thing.
In as much as I agree with you,
yeah, so as
partly,
one of the members said, it's a volunteering.
And I'll tell
it's
you
a volunteering, like, should I say work, but
I just want us to understand
some
that
people
the
are not
office is meant
consistent
to
and
investigate corrupt cases.
we are
prosecute
volunteering
and recover resources
we are sacrificing
for this
our
country.
time,
Now, let me rebut.
but
This is
people
the
do
second part
not
of my closing
see it that
remarks.
way.
Let me
And
rebut the fact that was brought
yes,
by
that's all I
the
have to
Deputy
say.
Majority
So
Leader, my very
we can do
good friend,
better
Honourable Gideon. He
next
says
time.
that the corruption perception
Thank you.
index ranked as 42 out of, and
Thank you
that
very much.
figure he brought dated back
Honorable
2012.
Francis Male
What
or
happened to
Julius
2013? In fact, what even happened
If I'm not hearing
2017,
anything from
2018,
you, I think I'll
2019?
proceed to call
If I
the
had
leaders
them
in
out
the
of
house.
one issue, the various indicators
Clearly,
that
they are having
given by
network
this
issues. So.
corruption
Oh,
index,
leader.
operation
So
perception
I was having
index,
network
and you
issue.
would
I
have
think
seen
it's
that
now
over the
okay.
years from 2017 down, there's
Okay.
been, even though at some point you see a little increase,
You
there's
can proceed.
been a decline in the ranking.
So,
And so how or why should you base on a 2012 ranking to come and rubbish the office of the special prosecutor established in 2017? It doesn't add up.
To all of us for being part of the second
And finally, I want to
it has
bring
been
down my voice while I
an
conclude
insightful journey.
that even though I stand here to
I
speak
was
for the
so
OSP, the
unfortunate
office of the special
that
prosecutor, I stand strongly by everything I have said.
physical
But when you look at it
I
carefully,
wasn't able
the
to.
office of the special
It wasn't normal
prosecutor, just
because of
like
the first
deputy
parliament I was
speaker said, needs a lot more
able
legal
to join
representation to make
the
it
one we
very
did at
effective.
the
And that is not to
conference
say that the
that I
existence of
joined.
the office of the special prosecutor is weakening
So,
corruption. No. Just because we aim
fact,
at achieving
it
100%,
wasn't
we are at 80%,
my
doesn't mean we
fault.
are failing. Doesn't mean we are weakening. Just because you
schedule
wanted
my
an A
time
and
so
you
that
got
I
a
can
B plus, doesn't mean you are weakening. That is not the
That
case.
stuff had
But
to
the
take
point is
me
that when
out
you
of
look at our constitution, Article
jurisdiction.
88, you would find
Like I
that
said,
the only individual
it's
in
also
Ghana
suggestion that I have
that
made
has the
is that
authority to prosecute
there are
corrupt personalities in this
other
country
youth
is the Attorney
parliament,
General. And so when we stand here to speak about the OSP and say that
that
the
we have
OSP
in
has
the
authority
country,
to, investigate corrupt
some
practices
of
and so on and
them
prosecute,
are
that
trying
is
to
true.
break
But is that
through
entirely true? Because it has to go back to Attorney
channels
General to get power
by
to
involving
prosecute that. That is still connected. That
or
is not
let me
very
say,
independent.
making
And we
their
have other bodies that are also mandated to do
well-known
this corruption activities and so on, not just the OSP.
MPs
And so we cannot come here, we have a yoke,
of
we
the
have
various
things, and so we cannot
constituencies.
come here and say that just because we think,
I remember
according to the majority, that the fight against corruption is
I
weakening,
think this
is
was
as a result
said
of the
that they
establishment
will
of the OSP.
give us
That
the
is
opportunity
far-fetched.
to
That is neither here nor
get to
there.
know our
And so my
MPs
brief
and stuff
message
like
is
that.
the OSP, even though needs a lot
It
more
didn't
legal
come
backing,
on.
its existence cannot
I would
be
plead that
underestimated. Its essence cannot be
much effort
overstated. It cannot be
into
overstated.
this kind of
And that is to say
thing, so that
the OSP
because
has been on
this
its
is a
toes
youth
and doing as mandated,
parliament
making sure that
that is
corruption,
mimicking the Parliament of Ghana, and we have people that are aspiring to become members of parliament or hold positions of political nature. So it is very necessary, or it is good that when we are being held, we should be able to get the opportunity to see or to let people see us. I don't know if to let people know that this group is there, so that before we even
when people are not performing, we take them out and bring the relevant people into the office. When the office itself is lacking legal backing, as they claim, we should give them the necessary legal backings that the office deserves. Because I agree with him that power was donated to the office as we established
when
this
we do that,
act,
they
the
will
Office of
help
the
us
Special Prosecutor Act
very
of
well.
2017.
Secondly,
So I agree with him, but that doesn't mean that the power that is donated to you
you feel like it's not enough.
I joined this group. My motive was that, at my constituency level,
this house agrees and adopts.
Why am I saying that? When you pick a constituency to represent, I think there should be a recognition so that even if not for anything, you could even stand for political positions at that level, at the local level, probably assembly member, unit committee member, and all those things. You could even stand for it because they know that you are part of a group that is having the backing or having the idea of governance. So I thought we were going to have that kind of push, but well, things didn't fall in place like that, which is not our fault actually, or leadership's fault. Maybe they had planned for it, but due to one or two things, they were unable to execute them. But if we can take them one after the other and then execute this one, we plan well, execute it, then fine. This will be my third.
There are only 4 of them in this chamber.
This will be my
They're
third,
trying to scare us with their voice.
I'm part of the third.
According to our
This will be
standing
my
orders,
third
if they
time
want to
being
contest
with the group.
the substance
So
of this debate
I believe
we
that
have debated
things like that we
with
take one.
evidence, then I call for
We
haircut.
plan it properly, we achieve it, so that those that will not even join can get something before they leave. Then the next people that will join. So when it happens like that, people would be forced, or if I use the word forced, people would have that this thing to continue to be with the group. Then the experience will be great, because when you have new people joining at every year, you have to let the people learn standing orders and all those things. But when you have the experience, it just moves on and on and on like that, and then move forward. So that being said, thank you so much. And let me put this one to this. I know that out of the 14 sittings that we did, the majority had always won the debates on the floor, and then we are waiting to mafia them in the next parliament as well. Oh, Isaac.
Yeah.
Even Mr. Speaker is laughing at you.
Thank you very much, Honourable Members. Honourable Members, we are humbled to receive the presence of the Global President of the International Youth Network for UN Security Council Resolution 2250. She is a very busy person. However, she has joined to quickly make her address before she takes her leave to attend to other important business. On this note, I now call to the podium.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Jones. I'm very excited to be here, even though it's also kind of very emotional. For those of you who have been very active and working very hard, I just pray to God that I'll see you in the next parliament. As for Jones, he's with me 100%, 24 hours. So I'll make him being the Right Honourable Speaker that 24 hours will still be working. Maybe this is also good for me, because then he will be able to make more time to help me with my work as my special aid. I joined, and I don't know if somebody else was on the floor before I have to be told, but the chaplaincy meeting at 9 p.m. and I'm supposed to co-chair. But I said, quickly, let me come in and congratulate all of you. I don't want all of you to take what you do for granted. And if not for anything, I cannot predict your future. At least I have seen firsthand few of you who started with me from UNU, UNY to now. I've seen Kumi, one of the guys that started as a very young guy, first year university student, being just playing around with those youth parliament things that we do, and then it motivated him to get active on campus. And then when he finished school, I kept motivating him. It was all over. The release too for most of you know him as a dental Kumi. That guy, that's how he started with us. So most of the time, and then I had an online radio station. He would come on like doing this, like we had something like a news file. He mobilized some of the MPs who come and speak, and we had a program called
Your favorite radio station, Stone City 90.7.
I try to guide them not to be too political, But you cannot control people when they have to be political. But as young people growing up, you want them to focus on being neutral so that they can be properly aligned as they grow up, and then they can be better politicians for the next generation. And I'm very happy to see the number here tonight. It shows clearly those who are very serious and those who are committed to this task. I'm here to just say congratulations. And for a few of you, every December we have our dinner ball and awards night, and we are going to make it happen. And majority of you are going to be awarded. We did this voluntarily without any asking for anything. So we'll honor you in a very grand style during our diplomatic and royal ball this year. The AGM, luckily for me, is going to happen in Ghana again. Initially I was thinking that it's going to go out of Ghana, but it's happening here. So the royal ball dinner will happen here. And most of you will be honored. From my heart, for you to know that every step you take, every action, you watch everything, you see everything. You know those of you who are genuine. Most of you, like Jones have been with me for a very long time. And he will tell you, I don't know whether he's told you the story, he wasn't scheduled to ever be the speaker. Even though I know he loved the speaker thing, but he's always worked with me. And one of the things I love about Jones is that when one department is down, or one active role is lacking, then he quickly come in. And then I can step in for the meantime. And it was that conversation we had that made him, he was just coming in to just step in, to hold on, till we get something. We got to the time the administrator for Ghana was slacking, and I'm the global president, and I don't have a country. So any country that is lacking behind, especially we have 3 headquarters, the US 1, Ghana 2nd, and Nigeria or Cameroon 3rd. So anywhere that we have to really make it strong, something is going down, you see Jones, he quickly step in. Sometimes he does things with me that has to do with favor people in the US. People in Ghana want help. Things that you can tell clearly, this country's administration must handle it. If they don't have anybody strong for administration, then that is my role. So for some of you who always say, oh, Madam works hard, she's always online, she's always this. Sometimes you see me working very hard. Those days if I need help, I call him Jones. And he's not only been your speaker, but for some of you who believe that Jones has really done well, he's not only been your speaker, he's been by my side doing the things that you see me do. And sometimes he even himself cannot keep up with me because the workload is a lot. And I see that he's trying to catch up with you guys, trying to do this. So with that, we had no choice but to commission him to be the official speaker. At the same time, when the entire youth government system, the president is busy, nobody's really handling anybody, he will step in. When sometimes we have to do some contributions, we have to take money, do this, finance is not available, Jones will step in. And that's my role. So I want you not to only see Jones as somebody who was a speaker and today he's stepping aside, and maybe some of you out of love will be like, oh, we are losing Jones, but he was a good speaker. He just taking on a lot. He came in to help to make sure that the youth government is standing strong. And since nobody, I wouldn't want to say that nobody was capable, but we needed to make sure that the foundation at least was solid. He still decided that let me get permission and just get it going so we get people to feel it.
Impact Parliament.
And of course, now that the organization is growing, more countries are getting on board. My workload is hard, my special aid. And now with the organogram, everybody needs to be slotted in a position and concentrate, but the job load is massive. And of course, there's no way our legs Jones go off and get somebody else, so I needed him by my side. That's the only reason why he had to let go. He loved this government system, and he was not really ready to even let go. But he also realized that a lot more people are capable. His first deputy is solid. Second is solid, the majority is. Even today, we're vetting people online, trying to even get somebody to fit in. And everybody qualified. It was very tough. But this is a man that is selfless. That's why I don't entertain anybody discussing him. If you want to talk about me with just as negative, I'll just cut you off. Because he tries. And for all of you who have been with this parliament, I'm sure you signed that he's really done well.
To speed the day of the
and once I'm saying that he's done well, you are here and you believe that you were with him every step of the way, you stood by him, every sitting, whether online, physical.
Amen.
You are with him, that means that you have also done well. There's a lot of you, I can only mention a few names, but at least I know very well. First, his first deputy. You've also done very well. I really admire most of you, the minority, majority leaders, all of you. You've done very well. The MPs, some of the MPs live very far, not in a far, but you're always ready to move.
Honourable Members,
for some reason, I'm not trying to sound personal.
I believe
because Jones was full time.
Has a copy of the other paper.
The set, even though majority two were not active, the few of you that were very active for this parliament.
If you're not having physical copy,
I can tell you from the bottom of my heart that you will go far.
You can make good use
you
of
will go far, and I wouldn't be surprised in a few years I'll see most of you doing well politically.
Let's move straight.
And it's my prayer that when that time comes, I'll see you as positive influencers,
which is
people that
communication
would be diplomatic. When you stand to speak, they'll realize that you are a different kind of politician.
Speaker.
And maybe if I'm older than this, I'll sit down behind my telly and be watching, and all I can do is hit my chest and be proud of you. I should be able to boast and say, this guy is part of the International Youth Network Parliament. I should be able to see some
Honourable
of
members
you
of Youth Impact Parliament,
at the Parliament House, even some of you contesting
the right
for
Honourable Speaker,
this whole thing that we are doing.
That
is what the United Nations want. The UN says
distinguished
young people be part
members
of the
of Parliament
decision-making table.
Of youth government system, Parliament.
Anywhere decisions are being made,
officials
young people must
of
represent.
the youth.
We cannot just get up and grab all of you and go and throw you on tables. We need to
Distinguished
showcase you and prove
ladies and
that you are
gentlemen.
capable. And one of the ways we can do that is to
I am honored to formally
some of
welcome
these
you
things.
to this joint sitting
And for those of you who
of
have
the
joined,
Fifth Parliament
let
of
your
Youth
colleagues know
Impact
that this is
Parliament,
just
Ghana,
stage
and the
one,
second
it's taking in the right
Parliament
direction,
of
and this
the
is
Youth
just step one,
Government
preparing you for the
System
bigger picture. And my
of
prayer for you is
International
that
Youth
as you have
Network.
volunteered your time, working selflessly with me, may God never forget you and your generation. May your dreams, your aspirations, your desires, and all that you want to
mention
do
your full name because your name is
place you
part
on
of.
that decision-making table that you want.
But
If
let
you
me
want
use
to
the
be in
acronym
parliament,
tracker.
be in parliament. If you want to be president, be president.
As
Let me
I
be honest
said,
with you, I'll end with this. I have to be with the chaplains.
I am
Listen,
honored to formally welcome
people
you to
thought
this
I was
joint sitting
with
of
Chad
the Fifth Parliament
when he was trying to stand for campaign.
of the Youth Impact Parliament Ghanaian chapter and the second Parliament of the Youth Government System
I
of
was kind of warming up towards him, but it wasn't as if I was officially with Cheddar. Because I knew Cheddar when he came to Ghana.
2022-50.
I knew Cheddar when he tried to set up businesses, and he was trying to employ young people at the time. And I was the president
This
of the
sitting is
National Union of
historic,
Ghana,
not
and
merely
some
because
models
it brings together two
employed there
youth
temporarily
parliamentary
when they did extra work.
institutions,
So
but
I'm like,
because it
this person can easily
symbolizes
go to
unity
an
of
HR to get
purpose,
people, but he looks
shared
at
vision,
places
and
where
collective
young people can be picked.
responsibility in advancing
And
youth
that was one of the things
leadership,
I liked about
democratic
him.
practice,
And I had
and
invited him
policy
during
discourse
UNU
in
time
Ghana and
to
beyond.
come and join us. But I
Honourable
saw
members,
something in him that
today's main
he loved
business
youth.
that this
and he loved
youth,
to
that
be in
this
charge.
joint sitting believes
So I'm
that
like, this
technology
guy,
has improved
I
human
can see that
relationship more than it has weakened them.
at the time. You know,
It's timely and
I'm
relevant.
sure he himself didn't remember.
As young leaders, we are both beneficiaries and
So
custodians
when
of
I heard
technology.
that he was trying to contest,
Our
with us, I was
responsibility
surprised
is to interrogate
I called him. Like we had numbers already.
its impact
And I said,
critically,
listen, the
propose
international
balanced
network is all about
perspectives,
youth being part,
and
and you are
shape
youthful.
narrative that
And you want
promotes
to do
human
this.
dignity,
So
inclusion, and
you are
sustainable
4
development.
years, 5 years. The person
I am
that
pleased
all my youth MPs
to highlight
want to see
that
them.
Youth
Or
Impact
even
Parliament
closer.
Forum of
Because
Women
2-3 years ago,
Parliamentarians bill
so I'm sitting down with
was
you
successfully passed by the Youth
I wouldn't
Impact
think that
Parliament
you
Ghana
dare even come and say, I
at
want
the
to
fourth joint sitting
But you
of
see,
both
it has taken
chambers
through
on
some lecturing,
14th
through some
day of
talking, through
December
some reading,
2025,
through knowing that
and subsequently assented to by the Executive
And I can stand
Director
anywhere and say that
at the
the time,
annual
we were even
general
talking about all these
meeting of
things.
Youth Impact
You know, even though
Movement
he was too busy
on the
to join us,
26th
we had all
December
these discussions.
2025.
So if I can see
Honourable members,
somebody who was not
this
even when he
milestone
was in
reflects
school actively in
our strong commitment
youth
to
government,
gender
being
inclusion,
a youth parliament, even
empowerment,
being bold
and leadership
to do
development
this.
for women in
And I'll
youth
tell you the truth, it's
governance.
not about money. None of you
The
should be discouraged
formalization
or
of
think
this
ever
forum
that
provides
if you don't
a
do politics
dedicated
in Ghana, you have
platform
to have
to
money to
amplify
pay your
the
rent. Forget
voices
about
of
that.
women
One of
members
the
of
things that this
Parliament,
young man also did was
promote
he told me that
gender-sensitive
he wants to try
policymaking,
something.
and
He's not
strengthen
going
the
to give the youth
representation
any
of
money,
young
any
women
focus.
across
Even
all
t-shirt, if you
parliamentary
want to support him,
and
you can design your
leadership
own t-shirt and sell,
initiatives.
make your own money and wear.
A
He wasn't
highlight of
distributing.
today's
He
proceeding
was
is the
intentional
nomination
about
and
that
approval of
because
the
he
first
wanted to set an
leadership
example
of
that
the
young people can
Youth
fit in
Forum of
and they don't have to
World
use money.
of Women
Use what you have.
Parliamentarians.
So that's my advice to you.
This initiative
Most of you
represents
are
a
very
major
educated
step in
and you
strengthening
are smarter.
youth-led
You can be
governance,
politicians with or without money.
global collaboration,
Don't ever
and
allow
leadership
anybody to
development.
discourage you. If somebody wants you to pay him or
The
her
Youth
to be your
Forum of
campaign
Women
manager, come to me. I'll do it
Parliamentarians
for free.
will serve
And I'll
as a
mobilize
platform
people
for
for you
young
for free.
leaders from different
Do not be
institutions
discouraged.
and
Whatever you are
countries
starting
to
from
share
now,
ideas,
Jones, I shouldn't be
influence
surprised seeing
policy,
you as an
and
MP
advocate for youth
in your place.
participation
And
in
sometimes,
global
if you
decision
want to be
making.
MP and you are not getting it, start from somewhere.
Honourable members,
That's why I told the new government, add
the
assembly into your
responsibility
portfolio.
before this
And people will
parliament
come.
is significant.
They really want to be
In nominating
this.
and approving the leadership,
But the ministers or
we
they
are
cannot
called
get. But
not
in their
merely to
community, they can
select
make impact.
capable
I tell the
individuals,
sergeant for put
but
them
to
there and
uphold the
let any youth
principle
go.
of
And let them
integrity,
start from there.
vision,
The
and
decision-making
service
table is
that
not only on
define
the
our
highest table.
movement.
You can talk about every leader.
These
Look at
leaders will
Muhammad. He
embody
started from
the
being an
ideas of
assemblyman.
youth
All of
engagement,
you start from where you are.
represent our
But don't
collective
remember, put God
aspirations,
first.
and set the
secondly,
tone for a
put
forum
on an
that will
attitude of
impact
diplomacy.
generations to
You
come.
know how to talk, when to talk.
Furthermore,
People are
honourable
watching you.
members,
And we don't want
today
to
we will
produce
discuss the
nomination
YIP trip
politicians or
to the
leaders
National Parliament
that
scheduled for
have
March
to bribe to find their way through.
2026.
You must earn it, and all of you have what it takes. All
A
of you.
strategic engagement aimed
None of
at
you is
exposing
below
our
the belt,
members to
especially
parliamentary
those of you who
processes
took on
and
leadership for
strengthening
this
institutional knowledge. I encourage honourable members to actively contribute to this
number is the
discussion
second parliament,
and make
right?
recommendations
So
that
please,
ensure
I want to
maximum
encourage all
learning
of you.
and engagement
Don't
during
stop
the trip.
If you are not part of
I
the
wish
next
to commend
one,
the
still don't
Joint
stop.
Business
Wherever you
Committee
find
for
yourself,
its
don't
diligence
stop.
in preparing a
Okay, if you need any
comprehensive order
counsel,
paper,
any guidance, call me.
and I extend our
We are in this
profound
together. Until we see
appreciation
ourselves taking over and be on the important decision-making
to
table. And my last
Honourable
advice to you, I think I keep saying my last,
who is
but
a
this will be
member
my
of
last.
Parliament for Bo
Don't wait
Central,
for people to come and give
who
you
I believe is on
opportunities.
his way
If the opportunities
to
are not
honour our
coming, create your
invitation
own
for this
opportunities.
sitting.
Listen to me. Create your own tables. Create
I
your
want
own
to also
opportunities
commend
and be heard.
the Honourable Member for Ho
And once you
Central
put God
for
first,
successfully completing his
You
first
go
year
far.
in his fourth term
Congratulations to all of you. And
as
I'll
the
see you guys
first
on Sunday. On
MP
Saturday.
in the
The
9th
time is 8
Parliament of
a.m.
Ghana.
Invite your family members. Let them come
He
and
has
see
a
what you
dedication
guys
to
are
public
doing.
service,
And we'll try to close exactly 1 o'clock. So let's start at 8.
representation
Let's
of
come early.
his constituents, and commitment to national development. I wish him well in
Thank you
carrying
very
out
much,
his
Your
mandate.
Excellency, for your kind words and
Honourable members,
inspiration and advice. We are touched and encouraged.
let us acknowledge his achievement as a model for responsible leadership and public service,
for the youth,
which inspire
Thank you
our own
very much.
contributions to youth governance and parliamentary practice. Honourable members,
Her Excellency has
as I always do, I urge you all to approach today's deliberation with discipline, mutual respect, intellectual honesty,
leaders, I think we have
parliamentary decorum,
validatory remarks.
and you should remove your political lenses.
Minority leader.
Be mindful that
validatory
our
remarks.
debate today will shape the credibility and legacy of youth parliaments tomorrow. It's my hope that this joint sitting will not only produce meaningful resolutions, but also deepen collaboration between Youth Impact Parliament and youth governance systems in pursuit of youth-centered governance and national development.
Please, can you hear me?
Yeah, we
I
can
thank
hear
you all,
Okay, thank
and
you
I
very
wish
much
all of
to
us
Right Honourable Speaker,
a successful
the
sitting.
House, and a very it's been an exciting
Honourable
journey.
members,
I wouldn't want to mince words to say that
Item 3 on our order paper,
Parliament has been one that
we take the
personally
communication
I've learned so much from.
from
I've had
the
the
youth
opportunity
government
to
system
go through the
speaker.
process of governance,
Item 3.
especially when it comes to parliamentary procedure and all of that. So for me, I cannot.
Thank you very much,
underestimate
Mr.
the fact
Speaker,
that this particular parliament
for the
has been
opportunity.
of great essence. And
Honourable
I don't
members,
even want to believe
communication
that there is
from
anybody on this
the Speaker
or
of
any
Parliament
member
of the Youth
on
Governance
this
System
or not even on
of the
this
International
member,
Youth Network
and
for
wouldn't
UN
agree to
Security
the fact
Council,
that this particular parliament
Resolution
has been
2250.
one that
It's
is
a long
well
name, but I know you
thought about
accustomed to it.
positively. The networking for me has been tremendous.
The Right Honourable
Having to have the
Speaker
opportunity to serve as
of
minority
Youth
leader
Impact Parliament
gives you the
Ghana,
opportunity to connect with people from both
Honourable
sides
members of the Youth
of the
Governance
house. So you're
System,
connecting with members
youth
on your
ministers,
side as well as members on the
youth
other side.
MPs,
the
and youth
networking
justices
is just
here
one that,
seated,
you know,
Honourable
has been
members
very,
of
very important.
the Fifth
In
Parliament,
fact, I remember
and
there
I'm
was
sure
one
some
thing
senators
I
are
needed,
here,
and I had to pick my
of
phone, and I remember that what I needed can
Youth
be done
Impact
by
Parliament.
someone that is, you know, a member of
Our
the house.
distinguished
I called,
guest
and
of whom we are
fortunately,
expecting,
the
hopefully
person
will be
agreed,
here,
and that thing was
the
sorted.
Member
I
of
didn't
Parliament
have
for
to
Ho Central,
even go through the
Honourable Eden
headache
Kutusu,
of having to get that thing done. Just
officials of the
so
International Youth
networking,
Network
the opportunities
and
that
Youth
we
Impact
have
Parliament,
throughout this parliament for me has
distinguished
been
guests,
impactful.
ladies and
And
gentlemen,
of course, we cannot have a parliamentary proceeding
I am deeply
without having
honoured
to go through a
to
number of
address this
rights. In
august
fact, many people may not know.
House
If they don't know
this
myself
joint
or the
sitting
minority leader, they might
of
think
the
that
Youth
it's
Governance
just by
System,
mere
Youth
looking
Parliament,
at how we engage on
and
the floor
the
of the
Fifth
house,
Parliament
think that no,
of
these
Youth
guys
Impact
don't know
Parliament
each
Ghana.
other. But really,
This
we go
sitting
beyond what comes
represents
off on the
more
floor.
than
You
procedural
see us going there, but
collaborations.
that is democracy. That
It
is that
reflects the
fact
shared
that you have
commitment
the
of
opportunity to,
youth-led
you know, also
institutions
share your
to the
idea,
ideals of
propose someone's
inclusion,
idea, bring your
dialogue,
that
peace
intellectual
building,
battle
and
has been one that
responsible
is
leadership,
very, very,
as
very commendable.
envisioned
And I
in the
think that
United
going
Nations
forward, we have
Security
to,
Council
you know, maintain that
Resolution
same energy and ensure that we go
2250.
that tangent where everyone's
I
voice
also wish to commend
is
honourable
heard. Just to
members
quickly address
for
something
their
that
exemplary
a member of the
conduct
majority side said, though,
during
that they are
the
willing
fourth
to meet us
sitting
again and
of
they
the
were the ones
first
who gave all the
session
ideas.
of the
That's
second
very
Parliament
important. And the
of
majority
the Youth
leader
Governance
people
System,
would agree to
held
that.
on the
There's
20th
one you
of
in a number
December
of places, more
2025
than you can count.
at the
So
Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping
the
Training
minority has
Center
been a formidable
at Teshi,
one, even though
Accra.
the majority
The
may not
sitting
want to
was
agree, but I
marked
think
by
that
a
in all
robust
honesty,
debate,
the majority leadership
procedural
that we
integrity,
have been a very,
and
very
disciplined
formidable
engagement,
minority.
particularly
So
during
that
the
is what we
deliberation
need to
of
also
the substantive
take note
motion
of. And let me use the opportunity
on
to
Ghana's
thank all members
anti-corruption
on the
fight.
majority side. It's been
I
fantastic
applaud
having
members
to
of
engage in
Parliament,
that legal battle with
most
you.
especially the
Having
minority
lots
leader
discussions
of
with
this
you, getting
particular
your
Parliament, Honourable Isaac Etonam Eje,
to have you as the majority members. We don't
and other members here
we appreciate
seated
you so much as well.
for
And
their
then to my
well-reasoned
very own
contributions
minority
and
corporate
respect
staff.
for
In fact,
parliamentary
you
procedure,
are too much.
and
From
also
leadership,
commitment to youth
in fact,
governance,
the minority is
which
just too much.
continue to
And
strengthen the
majority knows
credibility
this. Without
and the
minority,
effectiveness
House
of the
is
youth
just
governance
zero.
system.
And my colleague,
Honourable
majority
members,
leader, knows
I would
this
like to
very
take
well.
this opportunity to acknowledge and commend Her Excellency Reverend Dr. Lillian Saliado, the Global President of the International Youth Network,
doesn't change anything. Thank you very much
for her visionary
and to my able
leadership and commitment to youth development, peace building, and participatory
I lack
governance.
the word to describe.
Her guidance continues to inspire and strengthen the youth governance system
we have to
in
work
Ghana,
on all of that. It's
fostering
been top-notch.
collaborations,
Thank you all very, very much.
accountability,
I really appreciate that.
and
In the midst
sustainable
of all
youth-led
of these
initiatives.
glorious achievements
Honourable
that we
members,
talk about,
let
there's
us
been a number
recognize
of
her
challenges,
dedication
and
as she
particularly,
strives to uphold the
I
principles
think that
and
it
values
cuts across
she
the divide,
exemplifies
both the majority and the
in our work.
minority side as well.
Honourable
The
members,
commitment in terms
the main
of
business before us
participating
today
and
is that this
contributing to
joint
matters
sitting
of the House,
believes
especially
that
when we share
technology has
communications
improved
on the
human
platforms, the various
relations
focus platforms,
more than it has
has not been
weakened
one that is
them.
too good.
It
We
is
always
timely
encourage
and
all of
relevant
us that
in the
once we are
age of
committed to
AI.
doing this thing,
And as youth
let's
leaders,
ensure that we have some
we
sort of
are
plan. I
both
understand
beneficiaries and
majority of us have a very
custodians
tight schedule. Yes, I
of
agree.
technology.
But let's find a
We
way
are called to
also
engage in this debate with
I don't
balance,
believe in the
evidence,
fact that you say I
and
don't have
forward-looking
time to do something. I
solutions
believe that
that
once you
strengthen
create the
human
time, you
connection
definitely have
while
to find. So let's
acknowledging
ensure
the
that once
challenges
you are committed to
technology
doing this, going into the
presents.
next parliament, this
Honourable
parliament
members,
is almost over.
I
In
also
just few
wish
minutes, it should be over.
to
Going
acknowledge
into
the
next
strategic
parliament,
items
let's
on
ensure
today's
that we
order
give the
paper
collaboration
that
and
pertains
help and
especially
assistance to whoever becomes
the youth
leader
government system.
going forward, so that there
Worthy
is
of
that
note
kind
is
of
the
energy
election
when it comes to the
of
activities
our
of
second
the
deputy
system.
speaker of parliament.
And that as
For
well
the attention of
is
members,
to set the
the
tone to say that when we do have
Honourable
issues, for
Hillary
instance, we want to
Gbogbo,
communicate also
who
for
was the
part of
youth MP
leadership,
for
we should
Clote
try as much
Kole,
as possible to do
resigned
that
her
promptly.
portfolio
And that's an
due
advice
to
to
her
myself
busy
and other
schedules.
leaders as well. So
And that
let's
office
take
ought to
note
be
of these
replaced. So
things
today,
going forward. I'm sure
one of the
we will
youth
do better
MPs in the
and
youth government
better and
system would
better for
replace her
ourselves
through an election.
as individuals.
Following this
and the
sitting,
group at
with the
large,
appointment
and
letters
Ghana
for youth
also
MPs
at
be worked
large. At this
on,
point,
and
I'd like
also
to say a
will
very big
continue
thank
with the
you to
formation
you, the
of
speaker,
our committees.
and the entire
Honourable
House
members,
council.
let
Thank
us
you so much.
conduct
I look forward
today's
to seeing all
proceedings
of
with
us
integrity,
in the next parliament.
respect, and service, mindful that Thank you our very much. conduct sets the standard for youth governance within the network and across Africa. I commend the leadership of both parliaments, most especially my brother, Right Honourable Adam Osman, the clerks, the marshals, and leaders of both houses, and members of parliament of both parliaments for their kind gesture. As you can all see today, the house is full to the brim. Let's give a hear to that effect.
Thank you.
And it's good to see us having a full
My name
house,
is
Mr.
Jeremiah
Speaker.
P.
Don't you think so?
And,
It is good to see a full house, and we encourage members to attend sittings as usual. I thank you very much.
The Security Council. So,
thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to be here tonight.
Right Honourable
joining you
Members,
guys
for your communication. This is we move straight to item 4,
the youth
which is the introduction of
Parliament,
youth MPs.
the parliamentary sections.
Honourable Members, I'm fond of saying youth MPs.
Very impressed by what
But
I've
today,
seen. Though there's no second
we are
seen the
having
platform, but it's
two
joined for the
different
first time. Listening
set
to,
of youth MPs in the house.
to all of you, and some expressive,
But before we proceed,
denouncers on
allow
how
me
youth can
to
be involved.
state for the
How
records
to join hands to
some youth
different
MPs
communities
who have sought permission to be absent.
create an environment where
First person is Honourable Believer.
So I was saying I'm a little concerned about maybe a particular
secondly,
criteria
Honourable Bless Agoso, Youth MP for
Parliament,
Krachi constituency. And the third person, Honourable LC Akofa of Youth MP for Nkwanta South.
Thank you very much.
Office, please,
I don't know whether Her Excellency
and add it to the
your presentation, but Your Excellency,
Honourable Members, as I stated, introductions
our Deputy Country Head from Liberia,
youth MPs in the House.
Okay.
Okay. Honourable Members from the
other businesses.
Youth government systems. I don't know how to do your introductions.
Actually replicates the
but since we are the host, we are in my chamber.
The topmost, for instance, the president, the vice president.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yes, please.
We are your hosts, and you are in our chamber.
But I'm also eavesdropping the chaplain's meeting. That's why I wasn't concentrating. I had somebody mention my name.
Yes,
when you are given the opportunity,
I was talking about.
You rise up.
You
mention your name.
You wanted to understand, and I'm
your
sure
constituency, which you represent, and if you are holding any portfolio,
Liberia, they
mention
just
it in addition.
Country head and a whole new set.
If
so
you
the next step is for them to get their
please summarize it in 5
and
sentences.
then we're already talking to the board.
So that
last week they sent me a skeleton structure of the government system.
So,
and if whoever is asking, realize that the country head told all of them to send me high. We are trying to
government system
put together the same structure, but then they can't copy what Ghana has. We have to follow their what we call it, their rule of law or their governance system. So it's on the way, and then it's going to be an orientation. We are putting together a team of.
So you go to the podium and you introduce yourself for the records.
They're going to start very soon.
First, let me quickly announce
Your Excellency.
Youth Impact Parliament is on the right of the chamber, and Youth Government System is on the left of the chamber. So YIP members can find their way there. Except if it is full, then you can compliment us here. But for the purposes of the introduction, everyone would introduce themselves. Okay, let's take note of that. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So, Honourable, please, you can proceed.
This wonderful opportunity to bring my to the floor.
My name is
today I'm very emotional, you know, as a very mental day like this, and knowing very well that having heard you will not be able to continue as Speaker in the 3rd Parliament. I don't know what heartbreak looks like, and I've not experienced one. I don't know if my brother, the Minority Leader Isaac, have experienced one before. I can't tell. But myself, I don't know what heartbreak is. Maybe a girl giving a broken heart, but I just feel something of that nature this evening. Having said that, everyone would have expected
the YGS Parliament,
Majority Leader and the Leader of the House would have to prepare a very long speech, a very long remarks at a very occasion like this. And of that reason, I have prepared. But since people are making it verbal and
all right, thank you very much.
Oral,
Mr. Presiding
I'll try
Officer.
as much to be brief and
I respond to the name of Charles Adun.
Just as we
are thank you very much.
So, Mr. Speaker, it is a deep sense of gratitude and reflection and pride as we gather this evening to
thank you.
For the dissolution of the 2nd Parliament. Tonight also marks the end of the parliamentary journey. It is a movement, or it's a moment where we look back,
Honourable, please, I didn't hear anything.
Accomplished.
Okay, thank you. My name is
the challenges we encountered and appreciate the collective effort that
for
broadcast
YGS.
And as for me, I
And
also
I'm
bring
acting as the first
my
deputy
tenure
speaker
as
for
majority
today.
leader to a close.
Thank you.
I consider it a great privilege. I don't know what
Honourable
the third
members,
parliament
please,
holds, but I
when you get
consider
to the
this a great
podium,
privilege
speak into the microphone.
to have
please.
served this parliament.
Speak
But
into the
tonight, I
microphone.
do not wish
Don't be
to
afraid.
speak only about the tenor or my tenor, but I wish to speak about the parliament.
Please, thank
the
you for
parliament
giving me this
we built
opportunity.
together.
I go by the name Baduin
The
of
second parliament
the
was
UTMP
not
for Old Tafo
the work of the
constituency. Thank
majority
you.
alone, neither was it for the minority alone. It was the collective product of every honourable member
Thank
who
you,
sat
Honourable
in this
Speaker
chamber,
and the House.
both in person and in our virtual
It's always
chamber,
good to be here. My name is Amavan
contributed to a debate,
asked
asked
questions,
questions,
Minister for
raised
YGS.
concerns,
Thank you.
proposed solutions, supported debates, challenged an argument, or simply took the time to participate in the
Thank
democratic
you, Right
process.
Honourable Speaker.
Right
My name
Honourable
is
Speaker,
Honourable
this parliament belongs to
Julius,
all of us.
Youth MP for
Throughout our
Angular
tenure,
constituency,
this parliament
and
demonstrated
the deputy
that
majority leader
young people are
for
capable
the
of
YGS.
engaging with
But
complex
for the purpose of today's
national
sitting,
and
I'm acting
international
as
issues
the deputy
with
minority leader.
maturity,
Thank you.
courage, and intellectual depth. Through our motions,
Thank you very
we
much for
brought
the
important
opportunity. Anytime you
issues to
stand
the
at the
attention of
podium,
this House
you're taller than the
and
microphone. It tells you that there's going to be some sort of kubaya. It's
subjected
fine.
them
Thank you
to
so much for the
rigorous debate.
opportunity, Right Honourable Speaker.
We did not merely gather to occupy seats
I am
or
Isaac.
replicate the procedures of Parliament. We gathered to
and I'm minority
deliberate
leader
on
for
matters
YGS
that
Party.
affect
Thank you.
our generation, our communities, our nation, and the wider
Freedom
world.
of speech.
The
Freedom of
motions
speech is where is how we
debated
practice our
before this House
democracy.
provided
But you should
platform for
know,
members to
freedom
express
after
their
speech
convictions,
is
interrogate
not mandated.
existing realities,
When
and
you
propose
flaws
pathways towards a
the
better
rules and
society.
regulations
In doing so, we demonstrated the
of a
importance
particular
of young people
organization.
being given space where
Honourable members,
their ideas can be tested, their
we
perspectives can
thank
be heard,
the youth
and their
MPs for
capacity for leadership can
YGS
be developed.
Parliament.
Mr. Speaker,
Now, let's come into our
one
chamber.
of the defining features of this parliament, I can say,
Honourable,
has always
please
been
introduce yourself
our
for the record.
commitment to parliamentary accountability.
Thank you, Right Honourable
Through
Speaker.
questions
I am
directed
Onugbe
to
Orlando, aka
ministers,
Gavi.
members of this
Vice
House
Chairperson of
exercised
local
one
government.
of the most important responsibility of Parliament, the responsibility to ask questions, which is our oversight responsibility, of which going into the third Parliament, I would encourage members to take up those roles
Good afternoon, Honourable Members.
and do well
My name
in
is
our
Deborah
oversight
Deborah.
responsibilities.
Thank you.
The questions posed to ministers demonstrated that young people are not indifferent to governance. We care about how the country is governed. We care about the policies that affect our lives. We care about employment, education, development, security, and environment, and the
Please, do you
future
want
that
to take the
awaits our
position of the
generation.
speaker?
We've shown that young people
do you want me to leave
can
my
hold
work?
leadership to account while remaining
Honourable
respectful
member,
of the institutions within
please,
which
frankly speaking, I didn't get
we
your name.
operate. This parliament has therefore reminded us
The
that
table
accountability
office
is
said
not
they
an act of
couldn't capture anything.
hostility.
So please,
It is an essential
louder
ingredient
and
of
speak
good
into the
governance.
mic too.
And
And please relax.
always say
We are taking a video
accountability.
for the record.
Mr.
So
Speaker,
please relax.
as
Don't be in a
majority
rush.
leader, I must also
So you have the
acknowledge
floor.
the immense contribution of the
Okay, I go by
minority
the
caucus
name Deborah
to the work of this parliament. The strength of
your
any democratic
designation
institution
position. I am an observer
is
of
not
the
determined by
UTMP.
how loudly one side
Today I'm a
speaks,
guest.
but how effectively different sides can engage one another. And the minority did not merely occupy the opposite side of the house. They played their constitutional role within our parliamentary simulations by scrutinizing proposals, questions, propositions when it comes to debate, offering alternative perspectives, and challenging the majority where they deem it's necessary.
Thank you so much, right?
Our disagreements were in many instances where the very things that enriched our debate, where the majority presented positions, the minority provided scrutiny, and where minority raised concerns, the majority was compelled to respond.
Thank you.
And that is how it has been. Where our respective deferred,
I respond to the name
the opportunity to find common ground.
The good people of
And where we found common ground, we demonstrated that the pursuit of the public good can transcend political. And one thing I've always said, I've learned much in this parliament, is how leadership engage.
In recent time, there was
really engages in this parliament. We are reached out to Mr. Speaker,
flood situation
Honourable Isaac,
around Pentecost
and then
University,
we draw a conclusion
the only premier
into a matter
private university in Ghana.
we carry it onto the entire house. And I believe that is how democracy is done. Nevertheless, Parliament is an institution on its own. But the more leadership engages, the smooth it becomes for the house to transact business. And I'm so grateful for their cooperation. And to the minority and all members of the minority caucus, I say thank you. Thank you for your constructive cooperation. Thank you for your engagement. Thank you for holding us accountable. Thank you for moments of disagreements that challenge us also to think more critically.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker.
You have a very able
for the opportunity. My name is Senator Courage, representing the good people of Ayana West.
Reject only one motion out of the entire second parliament. He was able to lead the minority of us to reject only one motion, which was brought by the majority. So I want the record to bear me out. When he was speaking,
thank you very much for the opportunity.
He made statements as though
I am by the name
they've won more than.
Honourable members, order. Thank you.
It meant that
Honourable, please.
Understood that the
I was trying to cool the waters for you so that you can be heard.
Division.
So please introduce yourself.
Thank you very much, right, Honourable Speaker. My name is Atiku Parker, and I'm representing the good people of Okaikino. Thank you.
I also wish to acknowledge the honourable ministers who appeared before the House and responded to questions from members, although there were few. Their engagement with Parliament contributed significantly to our understanding of the responsibilities that accompany public office,
and you are speaking and we can't hear you.
Members to
I can't even understand why you are there.
To the ministers.
You are there to speak for us to hear you.
And we are
so
going
when you
to
get there,
and encourage
be audible,
in the
speak,
Parliament.
so that we can hear you
Speaker,
and appreciate your introduction.
We must
Thank you very
recognize
much.
We must also recognize that our greatest achievement is not necessarily found in any single motion, debates, or question. Our greatest achievement is the institution.
We are all speakers, so just
the institutional experience we have collectively created.
Thank you very much.
The first deputy speaker has
right honorable speakers for the opportunity to
speaker took over.
I respond to the name Dr. Samson, the youth.
With the inception of this parliament as the youth governance system,
the first deputy minority of this house,
where we
and the vice chairperson of the organizing committee.
It is a glorious moment. We all have to attest to that fact.
In my constituency,
we have created a platform where young people have had the opportunity to
naturally endowed with beautiful islands
and we
like
are strengthening our understanding of parliamentary procedure. We have also developed the confidence to speak publicly and defend our ideas.
So
we have learned how to disagree effectively. And also learn the importance of listening.
Right honorable speakers, I would like to use the opportunity to extend my warmest welcome to the government system,
about having
Parliament
to ask the right questions,
being in the House. I'm very glad to see them. And
right honorable speakers,
I'm very glad if once in every month we can be having them in the House.
We had our time.
It will help us a lot to divert or digest issues of national interest. On this note, I would like to thank you very much for the opportunity.
there were times when participation could have been stronger. Debate could have been deeper, and our collective ambitions could have been higher. But our institutions are not defined by perfection. They are defined by their willingness to learn and adapt and also improve. And I believe that second parliament has left valuable lessons upon which the next parliament can build. I believe that in the third parliament, members will repent. I didn't hear
which of the speakers?
Going into the third parliament, I believe that members will repent.
Presiding speakers, you are the ones.
Having said that, Speaker, I know that
to reply that, I think that
there's going to be a strong resolution that is going to be passed by the third parliament.
Honourable, is it the English that you are not getting?
From sitting both physical or online sittings.
May I make reference to
consecutive times when you
the joint
absent
sitting
yourself from
of
sitting?
Youth Impact Parliament?
I think we would have to
the presiding officers
refer you to the privilege committee if there is any. And if there is none, I think
as presiding
have to
officers
to replace
but
you.
over here,
And
the
in
two
doing
of us
so, I
use
believe
the
it
same
will awaken
title.
some of the members because
So it is just
having the
easier to
name
say
in the
Mr.
constituency
Speakers.
and sleeping on it, I don't
If
think
you are
that
not
is
used
the
to
main
Mr.
objective
Speakers.
of this network. And so we must also set up legislation, which is our main mandate, as well as the parliamentary or there's the legislative arm of government.
I think the
We
problem
must set
here
up
is the Queen's language.
legislations that will also enjoin members to be active rather than by mere
Honourable members,
motivation.
I think
Speaker,
that's the challenge.
to the
It's the Queen's language.
to the incoming third parliament, I say, do not simply inherit this institution. They should
Honourable
improve it,
members,
build on
please,
the accountability
for the
mechanisms
sake of
that
today's sitting,
we've exercised.
I'm
Build
not
on
a
the
member of the
cooperation
British
we've
family.
demonstrated
So
between the
for the
majority
clarification,
and the
I need
minority.
to go and make
Take the youth government
research
system to even
before I
deeper.
can speak on this subject
Let
matter.
your parliament also
But for the
be
sake
more
of today's
inclusive
sitting, please
and
let's
the
proceed.
debate be more
Please let's
substantive.
proceed.
Questions also must be penetrating and the motions must be impactful. We must also as well avoid
Thank you, Mr. Speakers.
political
I'm Kendall Elizabeth
motions and
Maki,
sentimental
MP for the Miabra
interplay.
constituency,
Speaker,
the chairperson for Committee
I'm
on
grateful to the
Women
members
Labour,
of
and the
the
YIP
for
Women
the
Forum of
confidence
Women Parliamentarians chairperson. Thank you.
and posted in me. I don't take this opportunity for granted. Have equipped me to learn, network, and all I have to tell them is God bless them. And I'm so much proud in them. Having debated all these motions and all resolutions brought to the House, they stood behind us to do business. And I'm so much grateful. And Speaker, tonight, as we close
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
second, but we
I'm
do
the
not close
person
the
of
chapter
your
of the responsibility as young leaders. The dissolution of this parliament is not the dissolution of our commitment to service. And it is not the end of our journey in
Are you
leadership.
not supposed to
It
be
is simply
the
the end
Deputy
of one
Youth
chapter
Minister for
in the
Gender
beginning
at the
of
Youth
another.
Governance System?
We leave this
Oh, you have
chapter
forgotten about that one.
Introduce
with
herself.
lessons that will follow
Oh,
us
please,
into
the
our
Youth
various
Minister for
fields
Gender, please
of
come back
endeavor.
and do
Some of
the
us will
honorable
enter
thing.
politics.
You can't do
Some will
that.
also enter public service. Some will become entrepreneurs. Some will become professionals. Some will be diplomats. Some will become academics and civil society leaders and advocates. Forever our path leaders. I hope we will carry with us the values that this parliament has sought
I will not be sitting here
service before self,
so that
accountability,
another chamber
dialogue,
will steal my
inclusion,
members.
integrity, and responsible leadership.
It is not happening.
And that, with these few words, Speaker,
For the purpose
I thank
of this sitting, they chose where to sit.
for the opportunity.
So they are not part of your members for today. They are my members.
I'm so much grateful.
So it should be noted as such. Honorable Constantina.
Thank you, Mr. Speakers. I am Constantina Echonam Afi Agnolaluga, Youth MP for Okere Constituency, Chairperson for the Privileges Committee, and the second Deputy Speaker for the Youth Impact Parliament. Thank you.
Comprehensive remarks. Unfortunately for me, a lot has been said, so I have little to say. And going to the next item, closing remarks by the Right Honourable Speaker.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speakers.
As I've already stated,
I go by the name Sudoji Enoch
as the Speaker
the first Deputy Speaker of
Parliament,
Youth Impact Parliament,
the second Parliament,
and the chairperson for Appointment Committee, and also the Youth MP for Sege constituency.
Honourable Members,
Mr. Speaker,
the end of my
if you are looking for salt,
is not the end.
You come to my constituency, and I also bring a warm greeting from my senior MP to this active house, Honourable Daniel Bessie. He's really doing a massive job in my constituency.
Under the national
and I want to use this opportunity to congratulate him.
I might not be your speaker.
I also want to wish this house a happy new year.
And I'm happy to equally end my tenure.
All of the introduction, none of you, none of the MPs.
For someone else to also climb up. I cannot be everywhere. I came for a reason.
We are still the month
and build the structure. I have done
the year is too young.
It is time for someone else to continue. I started the National Association of Students Speakers Ghana.
Okay.
And did it for 5 years. Today,
okay. Well noted. So, Mr. Speaker, I wish you a happy new year. Thank you very much.
One person cannot do everything. Leadership is a continuous succession. It is because you cannot live forever. We are not the president.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker, for the opportunity. The name is Robert Young,
everlasting
MP for the good people of Kachis constituency.
We are not
the Deputy Minority Leader of
there are certain positions the founder
Right Honourable Speaker, it's an honor to be here.
The person is very satisfied.
Also, we welcome
the structure can
the other parliament
but for other structures, there must be
our
succession.
Parliament.
So I must say that
I want to use this opportunity to commend
today. To give way for a new person to occupy the office
I want to use this opportunity to commend Honourable.
Please allow me to
Honourable
express my sincerest gratitude to
her. So please hold your horse.
Is it having to do with the
Honourable Bless? What's your point of order? Is he about his introduction or what?
To play this role. I believe in creating value.
Please use the podium.
And not occupying space. So I go to wherever I'm needed. I was needed over there.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. My name is Don Magnus. I called Honourable Robert to order because when doing this introduction, is regarding the youth governance system at the other parliament, because we are calling this name a complex time. So I don't see the reason why for you to call it the other parliament. For the record,
Samegashi ceases to be speaker of the youth governance system of parliament. But this Saturday,
Honourable Members, Honourable Members, Honourable Members, order.
250. Best to be supporting the excellency and steering the affairs of the entire network. So thank you all for
Honourable
Robert, you have not left.
Please.
And on this note, I thank you very much for the opportunity to
refer to them as youth government systems. Yes. The only parliament which is a system. So please refer to them as such.
Announcements from the chair.
So please proceed.
Thank you very much. Right
On Saturday, the 1st of August 2020.
Okay, before I will go with that, I want to make it clear that there is no other parliament
of the International Youth Network
apart from the government
Honourable Members
system,
those of you wishing
youth parliament. Yes, I'm having
youth government parliament.
Youth government parliament. Right, if I'm having problem with regards to the name, even it is said earlier. In fact, I have a lot of clarification regarding the name. I need that. So if I'm having problem mentioning their name by saying the other parliament, they should know that I'm
very important to
because I am a mature and respected member in this house.
It is not only the inauguration, though the ceremony of graduates and the diplomacy training school, and then other activities.
Honourable Members, I welcome
so that we can start
youth
so that those who are coming from afar can go.
Parliament. Yeah, that
is for
for coming to Youth Impact Parliament.
Honourable Members are
so
dissolution.
And yes, I'm using this opportunity to commend Honourable Nelson Kofi Japa, which is the MP for my constituency. He is doing a remarkable job. He is starting this new year with a lot of projects on go. And yes, thank him for that, and he should keep up. But I want to let him know that Matamanu Road is very important. He should come and construct that road. It's very key for the development of we, the youth of Matamanu. Thank you very much.
I'll put the question to adopt the motion declaring the House duly dissolved. And then
Honourable Members,
Honourable Members,
you see,
means
as we are all learning,
indefinitely, and do not have
I expected more from Honourable
So
Members.
that is how we are going to do the last item.
It was calling the MP to come and construct.
Motion for dissolution.
Sir, please, for the records.
Right, Honourable
For the
Speaker,
records,
let me thank you
MPs
for
don't
the
construct.
opportunity
We
once
can
again.
lobby for ways to be done.
All too soon, we
Honourable
come to
House, let's proceed.
a closure
Honourable
of
IYNUNSCR,
this Parliament.
please.
And as advertised
Thank you, Mr. Speaker,
on the other
and good
paper,
afternoon to everyone
item
in
9,
the House. My name is
I
Harrison
go
Anu.
and
I'm
now
the
move
Youth MP for Coast
that
Central
this Honourable
and
House,
chairperson for the
having
Special Budget
successfully
Committee.
completed the
I wish
business
you all
of the
a
first
prosperous
session
new year.
of the second Parliament of the Youth Government System, hereby resolves that the
Thank you
second
very much,
Parliament
Mr. Speaker.
stands dissolved
My name is Joshua Nanga.
in accordance with
I bring you
the
warm
standing
greetings from the
orders
people
of
of
the House.
Abuja, the
As
Diamond
soon
Mines. As we are talking about
Thank you very much.
that
Minority
is
Leader.
for a diamond board. And I also happen to represent the
Thank you, right,
head of the Judicial Committee. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I second the dissolution of the
Getting demand that if someone's time you have to.
Thank you very much, Honourable Members. We move to item 10, the official dissolution of this
Thank you,
House.
Speaker of the House.
Honourable
I'm
Members,
Dixon
I
by
just
Salon.
want to
The
reiterate what it means
for
to
all
the Global
constituencies.
House.
The only commercial
It
city is
means
directly.
all members
Thank you very much.
The House has ended its tenure.
Honourable Vixen,
From the Speaker, the last member of the House has ended their
please
tenure.
go
So
back and introduce
you are
yourself for.
directed to
Add your portfolios. Add your
portfolio
portfolios for the records
in the
and
second
the committee you are in.
27 July.
Please go back.
2023. I myself have and also update it wherever it is.
Mama Tiaga is there. If you force
Thank you, Speaker of the House. I'm Dixon Bright. Hello. Please, I'm on the floor. Security people are please I'm on the floor. Thank you, Speaker of the House. I'm Dixon by Salom,
If you want to continue
for
to
the
the next
constituency.
please contact
The only commercial city in Volta
Secretary now.
I'm the deputy moderator of the house.
Continue the tenure at the UFMP.
Thank you very much.
And for people who want to interact, please contact me. Then we can work it out. Let's know that the slots are not that much. When they finish it, finishes. So thank you very much. Honourable members.
Please, can you clarify who
Thank
should
you.
contact you and who should contact the youth?
Thank you very much, presiding officers. It's a great honor to be here. And then I can
leaders who
see
wish to continue,
Honourable
or members who have
Etonam back
already been
again.
for the
Yes,
third
today
parliament
not representing youth impact parliament, but representing the long
Is it clear?
security people. Okay.
Thank you very
Those
much.
are not my words too. Okay. Okay, I'm Gilbert Agba for the youth MP for Akachi North constituency, and also the majority leader for Youth Impact Parliament and chairperson for the business committee. And I welcome you all to our first ever sitting for the year 2026, and I wish us a happy new year.
Resolution
This year, let's change. At least let's reset our mind. We are in a reset era. So, Honourable Aguha, please reset yourself. Honourable Etona, and goes to my Honourable Members. I can see Honourable Robert too. Please, let's actually up our games in this year, and then we are in the 5th Parliament, and then since we are still doing some things that we are actually not paying attention to, so I'm urging us all to follow keenly, and then let's have a successful discussion today. Thank you all.
Of the UN Security Council.
Thank you very much, honourable members. And many more observers seated at both sides of the House.
7 minutes past 10
We welcome
PM
you to
on Monday,
Youth Impact
July
Parliament
2026.
and Youth Government
It's
System
accordingly
Parliament. It has a very long name, but these are
dissolved.
sister parliaments in the sense that a couple of members are part of both.
Honourable members,
So we welcome you to
Rally.
all. I want to introduce
declare
our
this
parliamentary
House
service members.
duly
I'll start with the
adjourned
clerks, the
sine
marshals
die.
before I go to the clerks. We have
Indefinitely. I thank you.
on our camera
Good night.
is an
Bye-bye.
acting deputy marshal of the name
Thank you.
David Tribi. He's the one on the